let's talk. Because see, there's a whole lot of nonsense that folks is trying to make into be good sense going on around here. Black folk are being attacked from all different angles, y'all. We've got these white folk walking around here operating like Jack in the Box, popping up with their racism. Then we've got these Negroes that's got these large YouTube platforms, social media platforms that's in bed with these white folks, helping them to sweep their racism up under the rug. Or they either using their platform to make it seem like all of this attack on black is our fault. I seen a video just the other day, y'all. And matter of fact, I seen several videos where these Negroes is coming out here on their platform, getting hundreds of thousands of views and trying to tell us that the reason why we're seeing these attacks on our children is because they are precipitating that violence on themselves. Like being black in America ain't got nothing to do with it. I saw a video when a brother and a sister come out there and they said, hey, when you out here and you get around them white folks, you got to smile. Well, look, I ain't never seen a picture circulating on social media where Nolan Wells out here in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, wasn't smiling. But what happened to him? What happened to Nolan Wells other than being black? Not just the fact that he went out there on that island, but it's the fact that he was black and went out on an island with a whole bunch of white folk. And y'all know it's the truth. Then I seen another video. You had a brother to come on there and say, well, hey, when you get around them white folk, you've got to control your mannerisms. You can't move so fast. You've got to let them know what you're doing. Well, I guess Ahmad Aubrey was just a victim of murder who just so happened to be black. Maybe he was moving too fast in the white folks' neighborhood. When in reality, we know it's the fact that Ahmad Aubrey was black in the white folks' neighborhood. Because if Ahmad Aubrey been a white boy running in that neighborhood, they probably would have asked him, was he practicing for the marathon? But that ain't just it, y'all. I seen a video where a brother came out there and said, it's because these kids walk around here with these dreadlocks and their pants sagging down off their ass. It's the reason why these white folks are so afraid of them. When has a pair of pants ever made somebody want to kill you? Unless they was trying to rob you. I mean, it's almost like we can't admit it's the fact that we are black and in America. In the 1960s and 50s, black folks wasn't walking around here with pants sagging off their ass. We had suits and ties and women wore dresses. But what happened to us during the civil rights marches and movements? They attacked us, sick dogs on us, water holes on us, all types of racial discriminations and murders. So it ain't got nothing to do with the way that you dress. See, here's the problem, y'all. Here's the problem. In order for black folk to have something in America that we can respect and enjoy without the violations of our own personal spaces and persons, we've got to build it our own selves.
And this is what we really have to be about, is the process of building a nation.
All right.
As a people.
All right.
If you're not thinking in terms of nationhood, then I must say, frankly, you're not thinking seriously of being liberated.
All right. All right.
Trying to integrate and merge with our enemies is not going to solve our problem.
All right.
And it's not going to happen, as a matter of fact. It is a fantasy that has kept us from taking care of business for far too long. Mm-hmm. The idea that we're going to one day be one with these people.
Negroes want to assimilate into this American society that don't want them. So they're going to use every type of avenue they can use to say, hey, I ain't going to invest my money into the black community and with them black folks. But the reason, well, one of the major reasons is half of them don't want to be around us. They just want these views from us and for us to spend our money with them in these little rundown stores.
Every single one of you over there boycotting Asian business and spreading more Asian hate, you fucking black fucking people with your black fatigue, okay? And what your people call niggerism. Yeah, not my words, those are your people words. You people that is living in that black culture mentality, the poor victim mentality, thinking that people still owe you fucking reparation. Every single
Now, this an Asian woman. Sound just like a white woman. This is how they think about you. This is what they think of you. We ain't spread no misinformation about Asian. We ain't said nothing demeaning towards Asians as a whole. All we said is, we're gonna take our money and we're gonna go shop with our own people.
That's it.
Since y'all can't seem to respect us in our own communities.
But black folk, we getting our shit together, y'all. In case you have noticed, we've got the sisters out here boycotting these Asian hair stores and nail shops after they killed Cyrus. Been taking money out of our neighborhoods all these years.
State of South Carolina, County of Richland versus Chike Rick Chow. We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Chike Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Sign number 302, foreperson, June the 1st, 2026. Madam Forelady, the Forelady, and verdict of the entire jury.
And killed that little boy over a bottle of water. A bottle of water. You don't see this shit happen too often in the Chinese community. You don't see this shit happening too often in the Jewish community. Only black folk. As we are boycotting these places, there's a void. We need to fill in that void, replacing that stuff that we spent our money on among ourselves. There shouldn't be a dollar spent out of a black pocket that don't circulate around in the neighborhood at least 10 or 12 times.
There's a direct relationship between having the businesses and being in prison. Go find see how many Asians you can find in American prisons. They ain't gonna be in there. But 51% of your prison will be black because blacks don't have any businesses and industries. There's a direct link. Blacks won't practice group economics. Black won't practice group politics. If you don't practice, you're setting yourself up. I told that 5-story building, you're setting yourself to get wiped out. Understand the nature of race, which is economic.
In other words, we need to start spending our money with blacks, buying from blacks, and them same blacks reinvest that money back in the community over and over again. And until we do that, we gonna keep on getting these unprovoked murders. Out in Jackson, Mississippi, just a few days ago, they found a woman swinging from a tree in her backyard. Hung, y'all. But here's the thing. You got some people that's in an uproar talking about the KKK, talking about these racist peckerwoods. Once again, we got to keep in mind that these Negroes are in the bed with these white folk. I wouldn't be surprised, not one bit, that if it wasn't a Negro in that neighborhood who's probably paid by these white folk and trying to detract the attention away from the things that's going on because we are so focused right now and today. Ain't no white folks in the black neighborhood in Jackson, Mississippi hanging black folk. There are neighborhoods in Jackson, Mississippi that black folks can't even go in because the black folks over there might rob them, might steal from them, might even kill them.
A Jackson man will spend the next 2 decades in prison for his role in a deadly gas station shootout. 21-year-old Reuben Crosby was sentenced today to 30 years, 10 of those suspended, for the murder of LaHenria Perry. Now, the shooting happened in September of 2023 on Ellis Avenue. Crosby fired into a crowd after a drive-by attack, killing Perry. Investigators say a black car first drove by and opened fire. Then Crosby ran out of the store and shot back, even though that vehicle had already left. One of his bullets hit Perry. 2 other women were also injured in that shootout. Crosby will serve a total of 20 years in state prison.
Until we do right by ourselves, this stuff is going to continue to happen. Come down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Let me know some of the things that we need to be doing as a people to fortify ourselves within our neighborhoods, to protect our children, to protect ourselves. These kids are going to the school. You know what? Just come in the comment section and tell me what you think. I'm about to get mad about this whole thing.